attack it, we're looking at the on YouTube, we are looking at the what would be the Warzone map. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna go from Atlas Superstore. Because you can different stuff and still have better stuff set up. Like, team deathmatch. Okay. And this is how you look at what they have so far, I suppose, or what they have up to this point. Now, what they have, the finished product wise, this is not it. But yeah, dude, like I was saying though, anyways, off of the streamer telling people what I'm doing, so they're not like, what is this video about? It says Warzone Hype gameplay. Oh, I didn't change to a codcaster. Oh my god. Damn it. I forgot I had to do that.
Team deathmatch. Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons hot.
I cannot wait for the PlayStation 5 because it's going to be like lightning fast when you quit a match and stuff. You're not going to have to worry about us. Okay. Yeah, it takes too damn long. Even being a PlayStation 4, you'd think it'd be a little bit quicker. Like you'd be able to skip stuff you don't want to watch. Alright, here we go. Alright, Podcaster. Stocks match. Now. I really want to unlock that, dude. I gotta do the campaign. A lot of people played the whole campaign before they even really started playing the game, and they've got a lot of the characters. Yeah, I never played the campaign. I just got tired of playing. I've played campaign and multiplayer so much. I was hoping for the battle royale when the game dropped, but it never did. Yeah, this is called codcasting, and you know you can codcast on other levels on other games, like games, but it's not on this massive of a scale. Like this is clearly the entire battle royale map. Now some of the stuff is still 2D and it's like flat with like shitty ass graphics and stuff like that. But yeah, like. This is all vacant right here. This is just vacant. This one map, and you know, you can see the borders to it where it won't let you out. You know, but then when you can get out, when we are able to play the battle royale mode, you know, you'll have all these little things you can run around, and you know, of course you'll have a gas station, which, like I said, the graphics are not completely done because it's not the finished product. That's why I said it'll look a lot better than this once we start playing the Warzone. But like, look at these buildings, dude. Like, it is gonna be insane the shit you're gonna be able to hide behind and hide on top of. Like, imagine getting a helicopter and coming up here behind this sign right here and just posting up and looking out, like from this viewpoint right here. Like, and there's this sign and this sign. And you could really technically almost lay down like right here. And look at that view, dude. Like you're gonna destroy people that come through here. But yeah. When you go out further, you know, you got that big stadium. You know, but if you go up higher, like look at all that, dude. Look at all that shit out there. Like, look how far that map goes. I mean, it even goes, like, it's just like, it's endless. Look at that. Look at behind the mountains. See all that behind the mountains? Like, look at how big. Look over there. Behind the mountain. Okay. Yeah, I went up too high. I went up extremely high in there. Yeah. There's a big, like you can see where the map ends though. You see what I'm saying? And then, I mean, it's just insane, dude. Like, it's gigantic. Like, this is huge. Like, Blackout is like basically that view right there. That's how big Blackout is. Like, that view that I'm looking at right now. To the mountain, to the hill. Like, look at all this other stuff you have to traipse upon, dude. Like, it's retarded how much shit's out here, dude. They got Dam up there. If I go down a little bit, it'll take those black screens out. But, you know, you got the dam, kind of like Hydro Dam. Rock quarries up there. Rock quarry is way the hell out here, but you've never seen this before? Like, just looking at that right there, that's like how big Blackout is. Just that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, seriously? Like, it is insane how big this is. Like, that's the dam up there, and then the quarry, I believe, is somewhere back here. If I'm not mistaken. I believe the quarry's back here. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere by the dam. What's up, viewer? Just checking out the codcast for the map for Warzone's size. It's pretty dadgum big. You know, the buildings aren't finished yet. This isn't finished product if you're wondering why everything looks so, like, 2D. But it's just a copy and paste of what they have for it. But, no, Rock Quarry isn't out here. Rock Quarry's somewhere else. I mean, that's how big this is. Like, and I mean, think about it. You're codcasting in like a little drone pretty much moving. Imagine how long it would take to run across this map. Like, if you see the smoke coming, or the gas, you better get your ass out of town. Like, this is going to be insane. Yeah, this is just a rough copy and paste. This is probably what they designed when they first started developing it. This was probably the base of it. Oh, here's Rock Quarry. I knew it was over here somewhere. This is, you know, the map, Rock Quarry. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Like, this is the building. That's their headquarters right over there. This is the one building that everybody likes to camp in. There's where E is usually at. There's the other building. Here's the D building is like right, I think like right here. So, yeah, it's like right here. And then there's the big tower for the Rock Quarry. And then the other building, and, you know, C's like right there. And then there's A right there, the building behind A, and then the other headquarters over there. You know, so I mean, it's like when you come out of Rock Quarry, you're gonna have all of this stuff to have to trek through. You know, and it's pretty crazy, dude. Like, there's streets you're gonna be able to run across. I mean, pretty much it's like a big PUBG map, and it's gonna have, like, this is, to me, this is what PUBG looks like. if you really play it a lot. Like, PUBG is very, very 2D, very, in my opinion, terrible graphics. So it's like PlayStation 2, like Medal of Honor graphics. You know, and then there's like a fire station. You know, so you can kind of tell, like, this thing's gonna be multi-leveled. Like, you'll be able to get up on all these rocks because there's a tower up here and another little barn up here. So imagine, say this has like a window in it, because that's pretty much what that looks like it's gonna have. Imagine sitting in this window camping with a sniper rifle. Like, look at that view. Like, you're gonna be able to beam people for miles. And then, you know, come down through here, trek through here. You know, if say the gas storm's behind you, pushing you this way, you know, you're gonna have to be looking for snipers in all these building windows. Imagine that, dude. You know, all these buildings are gonna have windows. This is Infinity Ward we're talking about. Call of Camp and Modern window. Like, this is definitely a window. And coming from Rock Quarry, like, look at that, dude. Like, you have barely any defense, really. Like, if you get caught running between those rocks right there that are like center of the screen on that street, you're gonna get beamed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. And then I think this is the Krovnik farmland right over here. I'm pretty sure this is Krovnik farmland, what we're going to. Yeah, this is Krovnik. Yeah, this is where, like, E flag on Krovnik farmland. This is E, and then the little building in front of E, and then when you come down the hill, you know, you got D right here. You know, this is where D's at, and then you come across here, you got all this stuff over here with C being like C being in this building right here. This is C. D's over here by the, D sits like right here, right? And then when you run through D, you go through these little buildings, and then you run through this little doorway, and then this is where C is, and then you can run out here, run around. This is usually a fence. You can go over that, those buildings, and then B is like right here in between these two tanks. These are two tanks that usually sit here. That's what I'm saying. This is just a copy and paste of the rough draft of the game. And then A is like right here. A usually sits like right here, and then the headquarters is back behind here. And then the gulag is, if we went to, if I took us to vacant, you could see all this a lot better. That's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna back out of this game and I'm gonna go to vacant, because it'll give you a better look at this part of town. Like, this is, because we're on the other map, this isn't connected and is good. But I'm gonna show you what, now you've seen what that side of the map looks like, right? Oh, from over there. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna go to vacant and show you what the rest of the map looks like. That was just the northern side of the map. This will be like depending on how they do the marks, whether north is like Blackout was, or if north is like where we were just at, this would be the south end of the map. Map is set up the way it's supposed to be. Alright, now, game setup, map. Ozzy Cave, cargo crash, dock. We'll go through a few of them so you can see everything around them. But yeah, let's see, vacant. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little spot to look out. It gives you, when you move around on the codcasting, when you move maps, it puts stuff better together with graphics wise. Like, it looks a lot better graphics wise. So yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah. Look at that Lexus down there, that red Lexus down to my left. It's just a pretty Lexus sitting in the middle of a warehouse. Like, the boss is here. Alright, come on. 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so this... Yeah. Alright, so this is the south side of the map. Remember how we was like going through Krovnik farmland and all that? Well, that's Krovnik farmland right over there. Like, we went through all of it. Like, this is more of Krovnik though. Like, this is more of the map for Krovnik farmland. Like, remember how that's like E and then the headquarters? Well, like, this is everything we don't get to use in the ground war. Like, look at all these buildings. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is all data that they've left out. So why would they create all of this if they don't need it? Because there is going to be a battle royale, and people, they're still naysayers. Now, you remember how they were talking about the gulag, where you're going to go to a prison and you're going to have to sit in a prison and wait on a 1v1? That's it right there. That's the prison we're going to have to go to. A one way in, one way out. And there'll probably be a gate right here over this door. Now, like I said, these are crappy graphics, so you can see through most of it. But in here is where the gulag showers are. Right in here. And that's where you're going to be held. And that's what the prison looks like. For the most part. Without all of the good drawings and graphics. You know, but when you get out of the prison, I'm pretty sure when you release from the prison, because this is a modern style game, it's not just going to jump you anywhere. You're going to have to, and not to mention when you get out of prison, you got a pretty view. You can see a lot, but look at how big this map is, dude. Like, it's insane. Like, you can't even see where we was at earlier from here. But you'll probably come out here, you'll probably, and I guarantee you, if you have to come out here when you get released from the prison, like when you walk out with your gun, there's gonna be snipers sitting in positioning, ready to kill you again. But you'll have to trek through all of this to get out. Once you get out, you know, and then you'll have Krovnik farmland right in front of you, snipers galore. So you'll probably want to stay hillside, you know, keep trees and cover, you know, and the graphics do come in a little better once you get close. Like, see how it's kind of, it fixed itself, where you can see the grass and everything. But yeah, like, look at all this, dude. Like, look at these cliffs. Like, you're not going to be able to jump down that, because when you barely jump off of a ledge in ground war and you hit the ground, like, you get hurt. Like, imagine falling off of that. You definitely die. Like, you'll have to walk down, run down this, jump around, come down here, whoops, and then guess what? Another cliff. So you're going to have to take the long way, because I doubt there's going to be grapples in this game. Highly doubt it. So you're going to have to run all the way around. Now, that might be a release point. They might take the rock out and, like, give you, like, a prison break, and because there's this, like, almost like a walkway. So that might be another way to do it. But like I said, you'll come down through here. But guess where you're at when you come here? Does anything look familiar right here? All right. Well, you know the port of Van Nurst. All right. When you spawn on the port of Van Nurst, you spawn back here. Where all these trees are, and ground. You played ground war on the port of Nurse, haven't you? Yeah. Alright, me, Caddy, all of us. This is where you spawn at, remember? And you run out, and then there's that big tall bridge, and then E is usually like right here. You know, D is in that building, C is over here. Like, dude, look at this vantage point. Okay, if somebody's coming off of them rocks we just climbed off of, imagine being right here with a sniper rifle. People coming out of prison. If they give two ways out of that prison, is that doorway I took us out of and that little tunnel out of the side. That's probably the two ways you'll be able to exit. Look at what protection you have coming out of the prison with snipers. Imagine a 12x1 glint staring at you when you come over that. Because you remember how you have to go across that rock ledge? Yeah, pretty much. Or you can go to this building. You can go in this building. You know, you can sit in this building. All you got to do to get up on top of this building is climb up on this trash can that's usually back here. There's usually a trash can like right, because there's a trash can that usually sits here, and then I think there's one like right here. And you jump up on that, and then you jump up there, and then you get onto that AC unit, and you can jump up here, and you can sit here and usually snipe people at C from here. But you can jump there, jump up here, and lay down right here. Imagine laying down right here, looking at the people coming out of the prison. Like that's gonna be a pain in the ass, dude. But this is vacant. This is vacant. This is the map where we start. This is where we started a little while ago. This is the map we started on, and it turns into the port. And usually that's A right back here in this little nook and cranny. And I'm sure people will be able to get up all over these in the game. That's definitely going to be included where you can get up on the top without having to use a helicopter. There'll probably be some sort of ladder. And there's the gas station that you spawn on whenever you're playing Port of Inersk in the regular game. Alright, so now that you've seen all that, okay, to get out of the port, so say you're running across, you're trucking along, you got this drop off here, so you're gonna have to run down this fence, okay, to get out, and then jump down here. Okay, alright, if I gotta cross here, you got that building, you got all of this, you got all of those port cranes, and then you've got that bridge right there just staring at you. So imagine coming out. All right, I'm just giving you the view from a person who just came out of the gulag. Mind you, you're going to have to 1v1 to get out of prison, and you're trying to get back to your team. Say your team's in downtown, which is the Traverse district. You're going to have all these buildings right here, dude, right in front, smack in front of you. And you know this place is going to be littered with people, because that's B. That's where B is usually at. And then the big building they didn't put on here for the original data art, but you can see where the floors are in the big tall building. The skyscraper building that's usually right here. That's in between B. That's B. That's A. And you usually sit up here. Down there is the headquarters that's in front of A that's right here. And then down there, that building right there, that tall building right here with the Russian words on the side of it, that's D on the Traverse district. And then you've got the E building isn't there at all either, but the E building is usually like right here. This is usually the E building, this building set up, drawing on the ground. And then their headquarters, the other headquarters on the other side of E, is usually, you usually start right here, and you got to run through and come up here and either go this way or that way. You run down, and then you usually got that tall ass building that's right here in front of E. And then here's the playground. You know, here's the playground that's in front of E, and you can run over here and run through these little things and run across this and go into the building where D is. This is usually D, and then you come out right here, and down that way is C, you know. So, but look at some of these other buildings, dude, like buildings that you can't access. Like, this is the hospital. You can see the big red cross. Like, why would there be a building like this in a game, in the data on a game, and there's the helipad, or the top of that's going to be another building, and there's going to be another helipad with probably a helicopter landing zone. This is for where helicopters for the health land. You know, I think you could probably throw your teammate in that, and you pick up a helicopter, you might be able to pick your teammate up and revive them. But I mean, look at how big this thing is, dude. Like, remember where we was at earlier? Way the hell up there. What, like where all that stuff is that's still flat on the ground in 2D now? Like, yo, like, look at all those buildings that are gonna be there. Right there in the center of the screen. Like, all those little flat surfaces, those are all buildings. Just like the ones that are right there in the center of the screen now. Those are the same way, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, dude. Like, Call of Duty really, they need to go ahead and drop this. You know, and then you've got this gigantic Superdome in the middle. So, you know, just it's insane, dude. Like, to me, this is absolutely ridiculous. You know, like size wise, like it's gonna be freaking retarded. Like, there's an airport over there. See that airstrip? To the right, it's like right in the center of the screen. You see that airplane right there? All the airplanes. Remember I was showing you. About the airfield and the hangars that we was looking at earlier. You see the hangars down there? There's like in the very center of the screen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 hangars, and then there's some airplanes on the ground and 2 more hangars, and then the airport airstrip. You know, I mean, dude, like, look at all this crap, dude. Like, how do you expect people to run from a gas storm in this? Like, it's as far as the eye. Like, you can't see from this side of the map, even with a sniper rifle. If you got onto a really say this right here is the you know how, like, what do they call it, the air comp controller station, the comp controller tower for the airport. That's what I think this would be a tower for the air comp controllers, you know, because the airplanes are going to go right out in front of them. That's where they're going to turn around at, and that's where they're going to take off to in the sky. So you would say this is where the control stations would be for the airport. All right, so you're pretty much probably going to you'll be about this high in the air if they have something at the top of the thing. Look at that, dude. Like, even with a 12x1 zoom scope, you're still not going to be able to see the damn gulag prison. You know what I mean? Like, even on blackout, you could sit on the lighthouse, and if you had a sniper scope, you could aim down and you could see the damn, what do you call it, the hydro states and hydro dam. Yeah, you could still see them. You could still make out what it is. You can't barely see halfway through downtown. That's how big this map is. So, I mean, you know, people that want to talk about, oh, it's not really that big. Yeah, okay. If you think that, you're crazy. You know, like, saying how big the map is. I think I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna look at one more map to see if there's anything that would resemble an airport, to see if we can actually pull up the airport. Because, hold on, vacant. Yeah, but Boneyard's not on here, but I know there's got to be something that is in Boneyard. Alright, Speedball's not it. Petergrad's not it. Shoot House wouldn't be it. Shipment wouldn't be it. That's just going to be down at the port. Rust, I don't think would be it. Ramaza wouldn't be it. Pine wouldn't be it. Piccadilly wouldn't be it. King might be it, because that looks like it's in an airport hangar, but I'm not sure. The Hill wouldn't be it. Hackney Yard wouldn't be it. Gunrunner wouldn't be it. See Gulag Showers? Bronzo Ridge, Euphrates Bridge, the docks, Crash, Cargo. I don't think that'll be it. Ozir Cave, I've already looked at Ozir. Ozir is pretty cool, but I don't think Ozir is going to even be on it. Let's try, no. Crash might be, we'll try Crash, see what's on that. It's 11:02. I jumped back in the game. I just checked to see what time it was. All right. we'll see what's outside of Crash, because I'd love to see if Crash is gonna be on there. That'd be dope. I'll be able to tell as soon as I get up in the sky. I'll be able to look around and tell if you see that big various map, like with everything on it, you'll know. Because some of these maps don't have it. Oh my god, I forgot to change the timer countdown. Jesus. I mean, you've seen how long it just took to go through those 2 maps to codcast them. Like, imagine how long it's actually going to take a game. At least. No, this is... No, I don't think this is. Yo, but if this is part of the map, like, look at this. It is insane. Yeah, I don't think that is. That looks like just a bunch of duplicates around a map that they use. Yeah, that just looks like a bunch of duplicates. Yeah, I doubt it. Alright, so for those of you who view this video, smash the like, smash the subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy the content. Silence is logging out. Y'all have a good night. Getting back into the game.